welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I want to talk about storage, and by storage I mean storing your drills while you are working on a diamond painting. So why do people need storage systems to hold their drills while they are working on a diamond painting? If you get your diamond painting and open it up and find that your drills are in bags like this, where they are labelled and numbered, they are resealable bags, so you don't really have a problem. All you do is put them all in numerical order and you can work from these quite easily because they are resealable. However, not all diamond paintings come with resealable bags. You may find that your diamond painting turns up and you have bags like this. Now these aren't resealable, so you have to actually cut them open. So then you cut it open, you pour out some drills, you use the drills, you have some left, you have to pour them back into the bag, then you have to fold it over, sellotape it or something to stop the drills coming out, and then move on to your next colour. So you end up with a long stream of these things in different colours, a lot of bags. There are about 200 drills in each bag, which isn't actually that much. So you have a pile of these things, and working from these is very awkward, and it's not something that you would do for any length of time without getting sick of having to reseal them, and then the bag rips a little bit and then the drills fall out the bag, and it's just more hassle than it's worth. So what you could do actually is buy lots of these bags and then cut these bags open and then pour them into these bags, but that isn't the way that most people go. What they tend to do is they get a storage system that is a lot easier to control and a lot easier to use. So the two storage systems that I wanted to talk about today are Tic Tac boxes. Most people are very familiar with these things. Normally they've got candy in them, that's why they're called Tic Tac boxes. Pop-up lid, snap shut, and that's it. The other one that is very popular is the Harbor Freight box. So different style, got a little catch in the front, opens up, closes, snaps shut. So these are the two that I want to talk about, and just talk about the pros and cons of each. So I think we'll start with the Tic Tac box. Now Tic Tac boxes are readily available on AliExpress, Wish, various diamond painting sites. If you go into accessories, drill storage, a lot of times you will find these things, and they're pretty easy to get. Harbor Freight, on the other hand, if you live in America, these are no problem. If you live outside of America, they are very, very difficult to get. So just talking about prices, the Tic Tac boxes, when they come in a full set of 64 of these little boxes, they cost around $10, $10 to $12, depending where you buy them. Harbor Freight are pretty much standard. $5.99 seems to be the price that I see all the time, and that is because Harbor Freight are the only people that sell them. So $5.99, it is advertised as 25, a box of 25, it is actually 24, and I'll explain why in a bit. So to show you the full setup, which one will we use? I'll use this one. So this is the setup for Tic Tac boxes. There are 64 in this little case. You can get smaller ones that are a bit cheaper, but really it's best to go for the 64. Most people are probably never going to do a diamond painting with 64 colours, but it's a good idea to have the 64. In fact, it's a good idea to buy two and have a spare one. I'll do another video about that and why it really helps if you have two boxes. So that is the Tic Tac box, and I'll take this one. This is the Harbour Freight box. So you can see size wise, the Harbour Freight is actually slightly wider, pretty much the same length. This could be something that comes into play if you don't have a lot of space in the work area where you do your diamond paintings. 64 colours in this one, 24 colours in that one. They advertise it as 25 boxes because they include the case that these little boxes come in, which is confusing because if you have a diamond painting and it has 25 colours and you see an advert for this and you think 25 boxes, I've got 25 colours, I'll just order one. You order one and you find out you've only got 24. So you're one box short, which means you have to buy another box. So that is worth noting, like how many colours. 24 is not much for diamond painting, very common to be in the 30s and 40s. So I would strongly recommend you get at least two, if not three. So these are $6 each, so $18. And with this I would say get two, so maybe $20, $2 of a difference. But again, you've got to think, okay, you're buying three of these boxes, so that's the space that two take up. We could pretty much say, just imagine this is a Harbour Freight, so it'll be slightly bigger. So this is how much space you're going to take up on your table. If you go the route with Tic Tac boxes, you've got 64 here, and then if you buy two, you've got 128 boxes now. So like I said, I will do a video about why I use two boxes, and there is a system I use that is very, very useful, which I wouldn't be able to do with Harbour Freight, or I would have to buy an awful lot of boxes, which would take up the whole table, and that's not really good for me. So I like to have a small space, so this is the maximum area that I would use. Obviously if I've got like 25 colours or 30 colours, I probably would work everything out of one box, so I would only have this space. Again, if it was 30 colours and I was using Harbour Freight, I would need to take up this much space. So if space is an issue, it's definitely something to think about. If it's not, that's fine. So I want to compare box to box, basically. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a box here that is pretty much full. I don't fill these all the way up. I fill them about that much. So that's about 900 drills in there. You can put 5 of the 200 bags, 5 bags of 200 in here. It will fill it to the very, very top, and I don't like to do that, so I'll leave a little bit of space. So I haven't actually done it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a full Tic Tac box into an empty Harbour Freight to see how much more space we have. As you can see, the Harbour Freight is a lot thicker, so it will hold more, but just out of curiosity, we'll see how it compares to the Tic Tac box. So pop it, pour it, so roughly 900 in here. So snap it shut, and that isn't even half full. Lots of space in there, and this is one of the reasons that people go for these, because they feel that Tic Tac boxes are too small, they don't hold enough. But I've got a system that gets around that, but like I said, I'll be doing a separate video just talking about Tic Tac boxes and how I use them. So the Harbour Freight boxes sit in the box like that. So when you take them out and you open them up, the drills have fallen out. The drills sit up on a lip in here, and if you forget when you open it, or before you open it, if you forget to tap it, the drills that are sitting on the hinge along here will fall out. Now, I found this out as soon as I opened the box. I was working on a diamond painting. I had the area that I was working on was open, so it was just glue, and I was moving over and I opened it, flipped the lid, and I think it was 25 drills fell out the back, landed on the glue. So the very first job I had was picking drills off the glue. I actually did it quite a few times before it became a habit of tapping the box before I opened it. Sometimes even when you tap it, you'll see the occasional drill get stuck and it'll still fall out the back. So basically, don't open it over the glue. So if I tip it back up again and sit it up, it's kind of hard to see straight up, but the drill, there's just one sitting there just now, but sometimes if this box is full and you tip it, you can see them all sitting along there. When I open that, they'll fall out the back. So what you do, I mean, it's easy enough, it's just getting into the routine. Just tap the back and then you can see it's clear, then you can open it. So not that much of a problem, but it can be irritating at times. So as I said, this is going to hold, I don't know, I'd say 4 times as much, a lot more. So that's one advantage of these, that they do hold a lot more. They are bigger, but as I said, it means that the overall size of the big box is bigger, and you only have 24 of these, so you need to multiply that up and have enough for at least one box of each colour. The other problem with Tic Tac boxes is when you go to pour the drills back in the Tic Tac box. You may have a tray like this that came with your diamond painting kit, and to try and pour drills into this without spilling them is virtually impossible. They will miss the opening and they'll go all over the place. Harbour Freight, you don't have that problem. Open it up, plenty of space to tip it, no problem doing that. There are workarounds for the Tic Tac boxes. You can get these fancy nozzles that are specifically made for a Tic Tac box, and the long piece goes in and the short piece is just there to stop it falling over, and then you've got a funnel, so then you can tip in just as easily. But this is an extra cost, and I just had a quick look before I came on. The one that I looked at on Etsy was about $6, which is basically the price of one of these boxes. But you can also get small plastic round funnels, just normal funnels, and they were about $1.50, so a lot cheaper. Maybe the advantage of these ones is the fact that because it leans against that, it holds it steady. I don't know if putting the small funnel in it, if it would be as steady or if it would be likely to fall over. Again, it's just a matter of holding the stem. I don't think it'd be a big deal. So a normal funnel would be a lot cheaper than one of these sort of special ones. So that's the disadvantage with the Tic Tac boxes. Trying to fill them or refill them with one of these. If you happen to have one of these trays in your kit, you don't have a problem, because these nozzles are made to fit exactly inside a Tic Tac box. So that's a brief look at Harbour Freight and Tic Tac boxes, the sort of pros and cons. As I said, the size of the space they take up may or may not be a problem for you. Everybody has different setups. Some people have more space than others. Like I said, I'm going to do a dedicated Tic Tac box video to show how I use these and make the best of them, because the common complaint is there isn't enough space in these boxes, but there is a way around that, which I will talk about in a future video. So that's it, just a quick one to let people see. It's also worth mentioning that I actually did manage to find Harbour Freight on Amazon, and as I said, these retail for $5.99. There was someone on Amazon selling them for, I forget exactly, it was either $17 or $19. So that's worth mentioning. The right price is $6. Somebody was trying to sell them for nearly three times the price. So yeah, buyer beware. Tic Tac boxes, you can find them everywhere. There's no problem with that. So that's it. Back to me. So Tic Tac boxes or Harbour Freight. I just wanted to do the video to show the sort of pros and cons of both, and to mention the fact that if you do not live in America, you are probably going to have major problems trying to find Harbour Freight. So it's just that you're pre-warned, basically. If you find that you can't find them in the UK or in Europe, that's why. Harbour Freight are an American company, and it looks like they don't really ship outside of America. You could buy them and get them shipped, but when you add the cost of shipping, they are going to be very expensive. As I said, I do have other storage systems that I've been trying out, and I will be doing future ones talking about them and the pros and cons. I'm not doing this to try and say that one is better than the other. People have got different preferences. It's just trying to show the options that are available, and you can decide which one suits you the best or may suit you the best. And you're also aware of the problem with Harbour Freight, that if you don't check the lid when you open it up, the drills fall out the back, which is just an irritation, but it's nice to know that before you get them and have to pick up drills off the glue. It did take me quite a bit of time before I got in the habit of picking up the box and tapping the back of it, because I've been using Tic Tac boxes for so long. I never really realised that I was in the habit of taking the Tic Tac box out of the box and moving it over, popping the lid as I was going over the canvas to pour it into the tray. I didn't realise I did that until I was trying to do the same thing with Harbour Freight, and opened the box and spilled drills on the glue, and thought, and then thought, right, okay, I'll remember, and quite a few times I didn't. It just becomes habit. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to be doing a few videos today. I've got time to do a few, so I'm going to be doing some unboxings and unbaggings as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you found it of some use, especially the people who don't have storage systems, who are new to diamond painting, and they're wondering why you need a storage system, or they're wondering which one would suit them best. It's not really for people who have already got their systems, because they are so used to using what they use, they'll probably stick with it. So it's not a what's better than what. They all have pros and cons. So that's it for today. What was I was going to say something. Yeah, Instagram. I forget about these things. If you aren't following me on Instagram, I have an Instagram channel, and it is Diamond Painting Gym, and I post pictures and things, little videos and stuff up there that I don't put anywhere else. So if you're interested in seeing that, please give me a follow. I also have a Facebook group, again Diamond Painting Gym, where people can chat about diamond painting related subjects, and sort of take it off topic at times as well. I really don't mind that. I quite like people socialising, so it doesn't have to be diamond painting all the time. I do a YouTube live most Saturdays with my wife, and if you ever watch any of them, you will realise that we are not strict about the subjects. We tend to talk about pretty much everything and anything. The main point of that is to get to know other diamond painters around the world, have a bit of a laugh, and obviously help people if there are people in that are asking questions about diamond painting, or maybe sometimes we'll just talk about subjects that are related to diamond painting. But quite a lot of the time we go off at tangents, and it makes it really interesting for us, getting to know people around the world, and everybody seems to enjoy it. It's definitely fun. So if you're interested in that and joining in, maybe you've got some questions, or maybe you just want to see what it is we do, if you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button, you will get a notification when we go live. I also do random YouTube lives during the week, which is basically just me doing whip and chat, which is work in progress. So normally the camera is just pointing down at what I'm working on, and people drop in and we just talk about whatever. So if you're interested in that, maybe catch me live again, please subscribe and hit the notification button. So that's it for today. In the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.